the real G's living. Rolling through the block, black hoodie, no smile. Seen too many ops disappear in the trial. Cops on my back, still I'm moving like a menace. Every rhyme a weapon, every beat a sentence. No tick-tock dance, no glitter in the track. Just chrome in the dash and the heat in the back. West side soldier, tatted with a purpose. Life ain't a game and these fools make me nervous. Straight out the west side, raised on that baseline. Low rider slide while the enemies flatline. Sunset bleeding, the streets ain't forgiving. Ain't no peace when the real G's living. Straight out the west side, raised on that baseline. Low rider slide while the enemies flatline. Sunset bleeding, the streets ain't forgiving. Ain't no peace when the real G's living. Raised where the palm trees shade the despair, where a glance get you jump, better learn how to stare. This for the homies with their names on the wall, and the mamas crying loud cause the system let them fall. Grew up on Dre beats, cube in my veins. Now I spit with that fire like I'm torching propane. Never fold, never talk, never sell a soul. Real G's move quiet but the Glock's on patrol. Straight out the west side, raised on that baseline. Low rider slide while the enemies flatline. Sunset bleeding, the streets ain't forgiving. Ain't no peace when the real G's living. Straight out the west side, raised on that baseline. Low rider slide while the enemies flatline. Sunset bleeding, the streets ain't forgiving. Ain't no peace when the real G's living. Check yourself or get checked in a second. I don't flex with the fame, just the pressure I'm repping. No champagne, just pain in the mission. Still ride dirty with the trunk full of tension. Talk tough, better back it with action. This ain't fashion, it's war with the passion. Grew up in the fire, now I spit like a furnace. West side legend, enemies get nervous. Straight out the west side, raised on that baseline. Low rider slide while the enemies flatline. Sunset bleeding, the streets ain't forgiving. Ain't no peace when the real G's living. Straight out the west side, raised on that baseline. Low rider slide while the enemies flatline. Sunset bleeding, the streets ain't forgiving. Ain't no peace when the real G's living.
I didn't choose the war, it chose me. And when you born in conflict, you don't learn to live, you learn to win. I was born into conflict, raised by fire. Taught how to move when the streets conspire. No peace, no pause, just steel in my chest. I don't run from the war, I breathe under stress. Came out the womb with sirens in ear, with the mother on edge and the father not near. First toy was a rock, first lesson was war. First love was revenge, first home had no door. They taught me to crawl with a hand on the floor, and to never trust a soul with a badge of decor. By 10 I knew codes that grown men feared. By 12 I seen death from a footstep near. No cartoons, raids, no bedtime talk, just a Glock in a drawer and a chain on the lock. I ain't dream of a bike, I dreamed of escape, but the trap was too deep and the exit was fake. So I bit down hard, learned to live on the edge with a look that could cut and a mind on the ledge. Now they ask why I move like I'm carved in thread. It's simple, I was born into conflict. I was born into conflict, raised by fire. Taught how to move when the streets conspire. No peace, no pause, just steel in my chest. I don't run from the war, I breathe under stress. I ain't trained in no camp, I was groomed in the field. Where a second to trust, so get your fate sealed. They taught me in silence and pain and cold, where your word is a blade and your face don't fold. Ain't no medals in this, just scars and ranks, just bodies and dirt and gas and tanks. We move like the wind, but we strike like heat. And we don't tell stories, we leave them in streets. Every step that I took was a step in the mud, where the blood run deep and the angels don't hug. So I speak with a tone that's been forged in grief, and I lead with a rage that don't need belief. You can call it cold, call it wrong, call it dark, but I call it necessary when you're born in the spark. I was born into conflict, raised by fire. Taught how to move when the streets conspire. No peace, no pause, just steel in my chest. I don't run from the war, I breathe under stress. So when the world goes soft, I stay sharp as hell, cause I know that a smile can be pain in a shell. I don't blink, don't trust, don't beg, don't pray. I just wake, reload, and move my way. I'm the blueprint of fear, the result of neglect, the side effect of violence that no one correct. I ain't cry when it hurt, I adapted fast. Now I speak in commands and I move like last. Of a breed that don't fold, that don't explain, that respond to a threat like a hurricane. So if you think I'm playing, come test my core. Just know I ain't scared of war, I was born for more. I was born in the conflict, raised by fire. Taught how to move when the the streets conspire. No peace, no pause, just steel in my chest. I don't run from the war, I breathe under stress.
Some run when war comes, some wait. But me, I was born with it in my blood.
This the street sermon, fool. Ain't no choir, no choir robes. Only concrete, cold truths, and the sound of survival.
This that concrete gospel, no priest, no peace. Just killers with a code and a war that don't cease. We don't pray, we plot, we post up and ride. Cause in this church of pain, only real ones survive.
No halos, just homies with heat. No psalms, just plans to put snakes beneath. You want peace, better run to the hills. Cause around here we baptized with steel. No scriptures, just scars, no saints in sight. Only felons with stories and the hunger to fight. I was raised on the block, no faith, no luck. Just a blade in my sock and my pride in the truck. Every blessing I got came from blood or a flip. From a hustle gone right or a mission with grit. Don't talk to me about mercy or grace. I seen mamas do dirt with a smile on their face. This the gospel for the gods of the street, where the weak get folded and the strong don't sleep. So you better walk right, better count your steps. Cause the concrete don't talk, it collect your debts.
This that concrete gospel, no priest, no peace. Just killers with a code in the war that don't cease. We don't pray, we plot, we post up and ride. Cause in this church of pain, only real ones survive.
This ain't rap, it's a sermon with fangs, where the preacher pull triggers in the choir bang. Ain't no hymns, just the hum of a Glock. And a verse full of venom for the ones who talk. I've been lied to, tried, pushed to the brink. Had to sharpen my mind while I lived on the sink. Ain't no savior in sight, just soldiers with aim who walk with a limp cause the block don't change. They want bars, I give them bars like a cell where the door don't open and the lights don't dwell. Where the truth get buried under files in time and the snitch get praised while the real do time. This my holy text, written in cold with the blood of the past and the weight I hold. Ain't no cross around my neck, just a chain and flame. Preaching gospel of grit in a world full of shame.
This that concrete gospel, no priest, no peace. Just killers with a code in the war that don't cease. We don't pray, we plot, we post up and ride. Cause in this church of pain, only real ones survive.
Got no altar, just a table with straps, where the sermon get read through the click and the claps. Ain't no Sunday suits, just dickies and boots. Where respect ain't talk, it get earned in disputes. I don't speak in tongues, I speak with fire. From the backseat world where the threats get higher. Where a nod mean go and the silence mean strike. And a life get erased for the wrong little slight. This the gospel that scars, this the scripture of war. For the kids with no fathers, just a trap in the door. This ain't hope, it's heat, it's game, it's grind. It's the voice of the block that the law left blind. So I ride with the weight of the dead in my rhyme. And I spit like a prophet with dirt in his spine. You want truth, I got it, but it come with a price. This the concrete gospel, real talk, no Christ.
This that concrete gospel, no priest, no peace. Just killers with a code in the war that don't cease. We don't pray, we plot, we post up and ride. Cause in this church of pain, only real ones survive.
Now, go out there and preach what you believe. The block's your Bible, and war, your only choir.
I don't walk the streets, I am the streets. Every heartbeat I got.
Concrete.
Got that concrete pulse, move brick by breath. Every word I spit built thick from death. Ain't no dream in my tone, just block and grime. I live what they rap, this ain't no rhyme.
Born with a storm where the cracks ran deep, where the law don't help and the wolves don't sleep. Every step on the pavement write code in blood. Every handshake's just a prep for mud. I don't rap about streets, I breathe the zone. Where a phone don't ring unless a name got blown. You can flex online, I flex in war. Where the price of a blink could unlock a door. No safety net, no love in view. Just a cold gray truth in a darker hue.
Got that concrete pulse, move brick by breath. Every word I spit built thick from death.
Ain't no dream in my tone, just block and grind. I live what they rap, this ain't no rhyme. Every wall I seen had blood on script. Every friend I had wore pain like grip. Now I walk with a weight that don't show in feet, but my name still echo where the corners meet. I don't laugh too loud, I don't trust too light, and I never say sorry when I step in fight. This ain't movie talk, no act on cue. This that west side soul with a scar or two. So don't test my calm, don't read my face. I don't blink, I just lock in the race. Kein wonder, keine Gnade, the creek is vorbei. Aber du bist geblieben für immer rücksichtslos. The war might be done, but I ain't ruthless forever. Ruthless forever, I don't fade with peace. Still sharp in the calm, still feast on beef. You chill, I plot, whole vibe get severed. I don't turn it off, I'm ruthless forever. Peace treaties miss me, I sleep with steel. I got love for the smoke and the pain I feel. I don't heal, I reload, I don't pause, I build. And I never play dead when the block get killed. I'm the echo of fire, the ghost in the hood that don't smile in fame but still knock on wood. You cool now, cute, but I keep that itch. Like a loaded thought, I can flip and switch. I ain't looking for calm, I'm just waiting for green to bring storm back like it's part routine. Ruthless forever, I don't fade with peace. Still sharp in the calm, still feast on beef. You chill, I plot, whole vibe gets severed. I don't turn it off, I'm ruthless forever.
Hey, where you from don't mean nothing unless you ready to stand on it. Talk slick, better check where you at. Check your section, fool, this the west side zone. Talk loud here, you might not make it home. Gold on my neck, but the streets still stressing. Step wrong once, now your mama got a lesson. Raised in the fire, baptized in the chrome. See more chalk lines than a school could own. Ain't no peace signs, just gang signs and curses. Blocks stay hot like the devil rehearses. No past, no talk, just motions. Don't get caught slipping by the wrong ocean. This that LA County, where the brave stay strapped and the fake ones vanish like they never came back. Check your section, fool, this the west side zone. Talk loud here, you might not make it home. Gold on my neck, but the streets still stressing. Step wrong once, now your mama gotta let your section, fool, this the west side zone. Talk loud here, you might not make it home. Gold on my neck, but the streets still stressing. Step wrong once, now your mama. Where you bang, who you with, that ain't small talk. It's a chessboard city, make the wrong walk. Chalk, I done seen real ones fold under heat, and the loudest get silenced 6 feet deep. This ain't TikTok, this a Glock in the ride with a trunk full of problems that won't slide. We don't flex, we act, stay 2 steps ahead, cause around here wrong answers leave you dead. Check your section, fool, this the west side zone. Talk loud here, you might not make it home. Gold on my neck, but the streets still stressing. Step wrong once, now your mama home. Check your section, fool, this the west side zone. Talk loud here, you might not make it home. Gold on my neck, but the streets still stressing. Step wrong once, now your mama. Seen the system play dirty, so we dirtied it back. Put the hood on my back like it's under attack. Still 10 toes down when the sirens scream, and I ride for the set like a championship team. Ain't no fairy tale, it's felonies and fate, where respect come harder than the food on your plate. So if you claim what you claim, better walk with protection, cause around here they really check your section. Check your section, fool, this the west side zone. Talk loud here, you might not make it home. Gold on my neck, but the streets still stressing. Step wrong once, now your mama gotta check your section. Fool, this the west side zone. Talk loud here, you might not make it home. Gold on my neck, but the streets still stressing. Step wrong once, now your mama gotta listen. Better check where you stand. Not every line got a warning. Some streets correct you without saying a word.
Like 100 regrets, and the mirror
surface show faces that I try to forget. Ain't no GPS where the lost ones roam. Just corners and candles and broken down homes. I was raised by the silence, fed by the doubt. Taught to bury emotion and fight my way out. Never learned soft, I learned survive. In a place where you fade if you don't arrive. The projects raised me to pain baptized. Every lie from the world made me open my eyes. Try to dream once, the world laughed hard. So I turned every tear to a battle scar bar. Ain't no someday when the bill stack wrong. Just a beat in your chest and a will to be strong. I don't rap for clout, I rap to stay sane. Cause a dead end soul still bleeds through the chain.
I'm a dead end soul with a full tank of pain. Trying to drive through the storm, but I'm stuck in the rain. Got no map, no guide, just this heart on my sleeve. And a voice in my chest that won't let me leave. I'm a dead end soul with a full tank of pain. Trying to drive through the storm, but I'm stuck in the rain. Got no map, no guide, just this heart on my sleeve. And a voice in my chest that won't let me leave.
Seen too many caskets, wrote too many names. Lit candles at corners where the world never came. Cried quiet, smile fake, bled through the fight. Had to learn how to breathe in the absence of light. Ain't no love where the wounds don't heal, where the meds numb the body, but not what you feel. So I write in the dark with a match to the page. And I spit what I live like a break in a cage. I've been broken ways that money can't touch. Had dreams shot down cause I asked for too much. So I walk with a limp, not from pride but from pain. And I trust no one cause they lie when it rains. Still I push through the fire with a verse in my hand. Trying to build from the dirt what they don't understand. This for the ones that the system don't show, who walk through this life with a dead end soul.
I'm a dead end soul with a full tank of pain. Trying to drive through the storm, but I'm stuck in the rain. Got no map, no guide, just this heart on my sleeve. And a voice in my chest that won't let me leave. I'm a dead end soul with a full tank of pain. Trying to drive through the storm, but I'm stuck in the rain. Got no map, no guide, just this heart on my sleeve. And a voice in my chest that won't let me leave.
I ain't hopeless, I'm haunted, I'm heavy, I'm hurt. Still 10 toes deep in the struggle and dirt. They want diamonds and chains, I want peace in my chest. But the only thing shining is the steel on my vest. Been betrayed by blood, been denied by the law. Got stories too cold for a courtroom to draw. So I carry my truths in a notebook cracked like the walls in the crib where my dreams got jacked. But I still show up, voice raw with pride. With the soul of a fighter, they ain't kill inside. They told me this it, but I said nah, there's more. And I kicked down hell just to open that door. So if you hear me and you lost in the flow, just know you ain't alone with your dead end soul.
I'm a dead end soul with a full tank of pain. Trying to drive through the storm, but I'm stuck in the rain. Got no map, no guide, just this heart on my sleeve. And a voice in my chest that won't let me leave. I'm a dead end soul with a full tank of pain. Trying to drive through the storm, but I'm stuck in the rain. Got no map, no guide, just this heart on my sleeve. And a voice in my chest that won't let me leave.
Dead ends ain't death, it just means you gotta carve a new road. With scars, with grit, and your soul still loud.
They don't fear the loudest, they fear the one that don't flinch. I ain't built for peace, I'm built like a threat. I'm built like a threat, walk like a charge, mind like a weapon, soul full of scars. Ain't no peace sign thrown when I step. I ain't made for the talk, I was built for the rep. Ain't no mercy in my blood, no pause in my path. Every step I take feel like a bomb in the mask. They see calm, I see angles and traps. You see turf, I see pressure points mapped. I don't bark, I just bite through the fake. And my silence hit harder than half these snakes. I was bred in the heat, shaped by the hate. Learn to move like a ghost with the heart of a tank. Every loss was a push, every scar is a fact. Now I step like a verdict, no need to react. I ain't worried about fame, I'm the name they avoid. I don't speak in emotions, I speak to destroy. This that built for the war in the world full of show, where the flex is a front and the truth don't glow. I'm the one that they send when they can't send more. I ain't made for the light, I'm the shadow in war. I'm built like a threat, walk like a charge, mind like a weapon, soul full of scars. Ain't no peace sign thrown when I step. I ain't made for the talk, I was built for the rep. Ain't no maybe in my voice, no whiff in my tone, just facts, cold logic in the way that I own. I don't wait for a green, I just go on red with a stare so sharp you would think I bled. Been a problem since birth, a threat on 2 feet. They threw me to the wolves, now I run the whole street. Ain't no backup, I'm the first and the last. When it pop off, I don't flinch, I blast. I got trauma in my chest and a switch in my brain that flip when it's time to inflict the pain. I ain't bragging, I'm warning, this the realest it get. If I'm quiet in the room, then I'm taking respect. I done stood through the storms, through the blood and the dead. Now I move like a boss. I'm built like a threat, walk like a charge, mind like a weapon, soul full of scars. Ain't no peace sign thrown when I step. I ain't made for the talk, I was
freeze, I just breathe like a bomb in the middle of peace. I'm the face in the crowd that they all step round, cause I walk like a grave in the battleground. Got steel in my thoughts, fire in my stride, in the cold so deep it don't need to be tried. I don't shake hands, I scan for a lie, and I don't fear death, I look it in the eye. You could quote all your gods, flash all your steel, but when I walk through, you gon' know what's real. No smile, no front, just pressure and pride, and the weight of a past that I wear when I ride. This ain't hype, this is status you get when you earn your respect and you live as a threat. I'm built like a threat, walk like a charge, mind like a weapon, soul full of scars. Ain't no peace sign thrown when I step. I ain't made for the talk, I was built for the rep.
They want peace, but only when the threats are gone. And I'm still here, so no peace.
Son and built for fame, we was built for pressure, for war, for survival. I wasn't built to win, I was built to survive. Through the cold, through the storm, through the hate in their eyes. Ain't no love in the game, just the will to move. Either stand like a G or you die when you lose. Seen the rent overdue, lights cut in the dark. Mama praying on the stove, I was breaking it apart. Bag full of nickels, mind full of rage. Learn to flip my losses before I ever learned a page. I ain't dream of a yacht, I was wishing for heat. While the kids down the block got laid out in the street. These ain't bars for a playlist, this a war report. Where a meal feel rich and the system comes short. The only thing I trust is the pain I hold, cause it taught me more truth than the lies I was sold. No heroes in sight, no savior around, just a blunt in my hand and my ear to the ground. Still I walk with my head high, scars on my sleeve. I don't preach fairy tales, I spit what I believe. This that keep going when the world go numb. This that run toward the fire when the cowards run. I wasn't built to win, I was built to survive. Through the cold, through the storm, through the hate in their eyes. Ain't no love in the game, just the will to move. Either stand like a G or you die when you lose. You see gold on my wrist, I see blood in the dirt. You hear rhythm and rhymes, I hear trauma that hurt. This ain't glam, this that concrete soul. Where the strong get broke if they dreams too bold. I done walked through the fire with no exit in sight. Still I spit with a hunger that could black out the night. They said stay in your place, I said make me fool. So I carved out my path like the blade in a duel. Every step on this road got a price and a scar. Every win that I taste came from losing too far. From the gutter I rose with the weight in my chest. Now I wear all my losses like a bulletproof vest. I ain't rich, I'm resisting, I ain't free, but I'm standing with the hood on my back and my name never landing. You ain't gotta like me, but you gon' respect what it takes to survive when you down to your last. I wasn't built to win, I was built to survive. Through the cold, through the storm, through the hate in their eyes. Ain't no love in the game, just the will to move. Either stand like a G or you die when you lose. I spit pain cause it raised me, hope never fed me. So I grind like I'm broke and the world still against me. Ain't no plan B, just grit and scars. In a pocket full of nothing but my word and bars. They say smile for the fame, I say nah, I'm good. I'd rather speak for the lost than be misunderstood. It's for the ones who don't post, but they struggle is loud. Who don't flex for the gram, but still make the block proud. You could keep all the trophies, keep the stage in light. I'd rather feed my people than pretend it's right. This hustle ain't flashy, it's cuts and grind. Where a second too late could cost you time. So I walk like I'm chosen, move like I'm cursed. Write verses like Obit, spit life through the worst. And if they ask what I am, just tell them I'm live. Not for fame, not for fortune, built to survive. I wasn't built to win, I was built to survive. Through the cold, through the storm, through the hate in their eyes. Ain't no love in the game, just the will to move. Either stand like a G or you die when you lose. It's not about who shines, it's about who lasts. And I ain't here for the crown, I'm here for the war.
This ain't no freestyle, it's fully loaded. One thought equals one shot. Full clip mentality. Full clip mentality. Got that full clip mentality, brain on burst. Every word a weapon, every bar come first. I don't rap for fun, I don't speak in peace. I talk like a round and I breathe like heat. Full clip mentality, trigger in mind. One wrong move and you flatline blind. No safety, no pause, I react with speed. This is war in my head and the streets gon' bleed. Ain't no stutter. stutter in my speech when the pressure peak. I let verbs spray rapid when the system weak. Got a mind like a chamber, thoughts on rotate, and the temper so clean I can ventilate fake. You want bars, I got boxes full of fire. Every sentence I write got intent to expire. This that don't come near if your soul ain't cold. This that one slip up and your name get told. Ain't no chill in my script, just strategy dense. With a cadence so mean it can split a fence. I don't flex with the heat, I just think like war and drop verses like clips on a bloodstained floor. Got that full clip mentality, brain on burst. Every word a weapon, every bar come first. I don't rap for fun, I don't speak in peace. I talk like a round and I breathe like heat. Full clip mentality, trigger in mind. One wrong move and you flatline blind. No safety, no pause, I react with speed. This is war in my head and the streets gon' bleed. Every thought I got, it's a kill code loaded. When I speak, whole blocks get eroded. No cap in my rap, no gimmick in tone. I just walk with the weight of a grown backbone. Ain't no pause in my plan, no guilt on route. I was built for the moment where the weak tap out. I don't vent, I release like a silence blast and erase those fools trying to tweet too fast. I'm a sniper with words with a scope on sound. If you flinch in my presence, you ain't sticking around. So don't step out of pocket if your soul ain't cold, cause my verses don't warn, they explode and fold. Got that full clip mentality, brain on burst. Every word a weapon, every bar come first. I don't rap for fun, I don't speak in peace. I talk like a round and I breathe like heat. Full clip mentality, trigger in mind. One wrong move and you flatline blind. No safety, no pause, I react with speed. This is war in my head and the streets gon' bleed. I keep rounds in the pen, keep fire on deck. Every beat that I touch, leave a toe tag check. Ain't no metaphors cute when the booth go red. I just outline targets and leave them dead. Got a journal of scars, got ink that talks, and a trigger in my speech when the rhythm walks. This that step with your vest get dropped with pride. That don't bring talk to a war I ride. So reload if you must, I stay informed with a voice like thunder and a breath like storm. This ain't music, this is combat script. One bar, one body, full clip mentality. Got that full clip mentality, brain on burst. Every word a weapon, every bar come first. I don't rap for fun, I don't speak in peace. I talk like a round and I breathe like heat. Full clip mentality, trigger in mind. One wrong move and you flatline blind. No safety, no pause, I react with speed. This is war in my head and the streets gon' bleed.
You don't need a gun. My mind is the clip, and you just ran out of cover.
Ain't no books out here, ain't no lectures, just rules written in blood. This the ghetto protocol.
Follow the code or get dropped in the cold. Ain't no second chance when the block take hold. Speak when it's time, shoot when it's war. Ghetto protocol, that's the law, we for sure.
First show, don't talk, just move, cause the loudest in the room be the first to lose. Second rule, no trust, not even your kin. I seen brothers flip sides with a scarred up grin. Third rule, ride solo when the heat get thick, cause your crew might fold when the time get quick. Fourth rule, never beg, never cry, cause mercy don't live where the real ones die. This that set of laws, we ain't writing a book. We learn them with a stare, a body and a look. No judge, just a block with a gun and a test. Either step with the code or get laid to rest. I was raised with the wolf, slept next to the steel. Had to sharpen my senses just to feel what's real. So if you ask why I'm cold, better read this page. It's the ghetto protocol, taught by the cage.
Follow the code or get dropped in the cold. Ain't no second chance when the block take hold. Speak when it's time, shoot when it's war. Ghetto protocol, that's the law, we for sure.
Ain't no warnings, just a look in your eye. And if it blink wrong once, then you might not survive. Rule 5, don't fold when the cops come through. Say nothing, hear nothing like a soldier do. Rule 6, stack smart, keep the moves off radar, cause the loud get booked and the quiet get far. Rule 7, no flex if you ain't got rank. A fake chain in the hood, get your chest turned blank. This that etiquette from the dirt and the strife, where a handshake weigh more than a man's whole life. No textbooks, just pressure and pain, where the lessons leave marks that don't wash in the rain. I ain't preaching, I'm speaking what the real ones know, what the concrete wrote in the blood below. So if you playing this game, better learn real fast. Ghetto protocol or you won't last.
Follow the code or get dropped in the cold. Ain't no second chance when the block take hold. Speak when it's time, shoot when it's war. Ghetto protocol, that's the law, we for sure.
Rule 8, no tears, just smoke and stride. If you lose, you reload, keep that fear inside. Rule 9, don't chase fame, chase respect. Cause the flash get you killed, but the silence protect. Rule 10, die real if it's your time, stand tall. No please, no snitch, just a code through it all. I seen legends fall for a second to trust. Seen kings lose it all over money and lust. This ain't theory, it's life where we breathe. And that code in the streets, the only thing we believe. No chapel, no priest, just a Glock and a prayer. That you live through the night and your soul don't tear. So remember my face, remember my tone. It's the last type of gospel before you alone. And if I'm going to mall, let this track be the scroll. That I move like a man by the ghetto protocol. Follow the code or get dropped in the cold. Ain't no second chance when the block take hold. Speak when it's time, shoot when it's war. Ghetto protocol, that's the law, we for sure. No excuses, no rewrites, just rules, and the price when you break them.
Yeah, ain't nothing easy around here. We grind out of need, not greed. Welcome to the hustle. West Side. Certified.
This that hard knock hustle, no luck, just muscle. Raised in the struggle where the real ones rumble. Bags full of pain, but I carry it clean. Every dollar earned got a war in between.
I came from the curb where the sirens sing, and the rules get broken before the bell can ring. No 9 to 5, just a 9 on the waist, and a shoebox full of cash just in case. OGs taught game, not dreams, so I hustle in the shadows with militant schemes. Ain't no bailout, ain't no safety net, just a chain with a pendant and a lifetime of debt.
That hard knock hustle, no luck, just muscle. Raised in the struggle where the real ones rumble. Bags full of pain, but I carry it clean. Every dollar earned got a war in between.
This ain't rap, this survival in the verse where a handshake's faker than the doctor's purse. You sell what you got or you get what they give. And either way, someone paying just to live. Broken dreams stacked like unpaid rent. So I spit like my lungs don't got oxygen left. West side hunger, coded in my walk. You can hear the hard times in the way I talk.
This that hard knock hustle, no luck, just muscle. Raised in the struggle where the real ones rumble. Bags full of pain, but I carry it clean. Every dollar earned got a war in between.
Can't fake this. I'm cut from that cloth where a second too slow leave your body in the frost. Blood on my laces, soul in my grind, and the law see my skin as a weaponized sign. Still I rise like the ash off the block with a pad full of bars and a mind full of shock. This that pressure mold me like steel. Now I hustle like a soldier that forgot how to feel.
Stayed hard knock hustle, no luck, just muscle. Raised in the struggle where the real ones rumble. Bags full of pain, but I carry it clean. Every dollar earned got a war in between.
You either grind or you get ground up. Ain't no middle in this life. West Side, built different. Don't ask why I'm like this. Don't ask what made me. I ain't broken. I'm hostile by nature.
I was born with the smoke, never needed a spark. My calm is a threat, my grin leave a mark. I don't act out, I just breathe in danger. This ain't for show, I'm hostile by nature.
I ain't learned rage, I was built in the storm where the love got lost and the hate got warm, where the rules don't apply and the peace don't last, where a smile mean trapped and the slow die fast. Ain't no therapy here, no fix to apply, only scars that remind you how quick you die. I don't flinch in the face of a threat or gun. I was raised where the devil eat fear for fun. Got steel in my breath, got war in my stance. Ain't no second guess when I get that chance. You talk trauma, call that training. You seek healing, I seek containment. You want peace, cool, stay out my path, cause I ain't changing, I just sharpen my rap.
I was born with the smoke, never needed a spark. My calm is a threat, my grin leave a mark. I don't act out, I just breathe in danger. This ain't for show, I'm hostile by nature.
I don't chill, don't smile, don't flex for views. I just tighten my gloves and step through crews. Ain't no switch in my coat, no light to dim. Only footsteps tracked by the mess I'm in. I'm the product of rage that the city bred, with a mouth full of grit and a mind full of lead. They said calm down, got loud inside, till the voice in my chest told me ride or die. So I walk like a riot with no alarm. Every room feel tense when I show my arm. You can test if you want, but I don't play fair. I don't warn, don't stall, I just leave you there. This ain't anger,
This is how I was made, by the streets, by the war, by the lies they play. So next time you pray for a safer behavior, say my name right. Hostile by nature. I was born with the smoke, never needed a spark. My calm is a threat, my grin leave a mark. I don't act out, I just breathe in danger. This ain't for show, I'm hostile by nature. Now I close out the book with a bang and flame. Every bar I spit, they engrave my name. Ain't no love in my chest, just war and scars. Just a blueprint of chaos that moves through bars. I done ate with the wolves, I done slept with steel. Now I walk through the smoke with a soul you feel. Ain't no peace off of work when your code this deep. When your dream is revenge and your past don't sleep. This the end of the line, last word, last take. Every verse I drop was a form of escape. But I ain't leave nothing behind but proof that I came, I saw, I spit absolute truth. So salute you must, but don't come close. I don't do hugs, I do lethal dose. This ain't fame, it's full on erasure. Final track, last breath, hostile by nature. Hostile by nature. I was born with the smoke, never needed a spark. My calm is a threat, my grin leave a mark. I don't act out, I just breathe in danger. This ain't for show, I'm hostile by nature. Don't try to fix me, don't try to read me. I ain't misunderstood, I'm exactly what they warned you about.
Too much talking, too much frontings. Time to turn that all down. Time to kill the noise.
Kill the noise, I don't speak, I act. Whole scene mute when I load and react. No words, no tweets, just steps and poise. Too much bark, cool, I kill the noise. Kill the noise, I don't speak, I act. Whole scene mute when I load and react. No words, no tweets, just steps and poise. Too much bark, cool, I kill the noise.
I don't argue, don't debate, don't flex for a crowd. I just circle the block till the noise died down. Seen too many bark loud with no spine behind. So I move in silence, let the lid define. I got no time for the cap, no patience for hype. I don't type threats, I rewrite life. Pull up with that calm that make rooms collapse. Where a glance from me do more than your raps. This that hush mode anthem for the ones who watch. Where a whisper in the dark mean a name get dropped. So when the bass get loud, I just nod and wait. Then deliver that pressure, that silence fate. I was raised with restraint, but not for peace. Just to aim better when I finally unleash. So talk all you want till the tone get moist. And I feel like smoke. To kill the noise, I don't speak, I act. Whole scene mute when I load and react. No words, no tweets, just steps and poise. Too much bark, cool, I kill the noise. Kill the noise, I don't speak, I act. Whole scene mute when I load and react. No words, no tweets, just steps and poise. Too much bark, cool, I kill the noise. When the fake get loud, I just check my gear. Then erase whole crews with a wordless leer. I don't stun on feeds, I just build and code. Move shadows round corners where your fear explode. Seen too many fizzle when the time got close. So I learned to control every shot I host. Ain't no brag in my breath, just stats and wins. And a playlist of ops who won't speak again. I ain't here for the lights, I'm here for control. For the balance, the silence, the echo of soul. So when fools chirp loud, I just blend and miss. Then strike with a rhythm, they ain't ready to list. This that mission mode rap, all function, no noise, no cap in my step, just calculated poise. You talk loud now, that's your choice, but once I pull up, I kill the noise. I don't speak, I act. Whole scene mute when I load and react. No words, no tweets, just steps and poise. Too much bar, cool, I kill the noise. Kill the noise, I don't speak, I act. Whole scene mute when I load and react. No words, no tweets, just steps and poise. Too much bar, cool, I kill the noise. Ain't no warning label when the silence drop. Just a target in frame and a clock that stop. I don't chase no clout, don't trip off views. I just study the map and remove those crews. Too much talk make the weak feel strong. Till a real one appear and correct that song. I ain't here to perform, I was built to clean. And my silence scream louder than your whole routine. So next time they talk, better lower that pitch. Cause I pull with precision and bury that glitch. This that close your mouth with a Glock in hand. That I ain't here to speak, I came to land. So when the street get hot with them chirping boys, I let the clip do the job and kill the noise. I don't speak, I act.
Whole scene mute when I load and react. No words, no tweets, just steps and poise. Too much bar, cool, I kill the noise. Kill the noise, I don't speak, I act. Whole scene mute when I load and react. No words, no tweets, just steps and poise. Too much bar, cool, I kill the noise.
No warnings, no arguments. You raise your voice, I raise the stakes.
You see me? Don't ask why. Don't ask how. Just know it's handled. No questions asked.
Pull up, no mask, no questions asked. Whole scene flip when I finish the task. No talk, no judge, no past to explain. Just pain, just heat and a permanent stain. I don't need a reason, just motive and route. I don't ask no permission, I air it all out. Ain't no courtroom news, no witness list. Just a hand on the grip and a hit that don't miss. I don't talk on the missions, I don't break that seal. I just ride out smooth and let silence kill. They move for fame, I move for code. I don't flex my blade, I just bear that load. This that handle your biz with a clock in chest. That erase the file with a foot on neck. You ask who sent me, ask the dirt, ask the echo of steel when your lungs don't work. I've been trained for the dark, molded in rap. And when I come through, no questions asked. Pull up, no mask, no questions asked. Whole scene flip when I finish the task. No talk, no judge, no past to explain. Just pain, just heat and a permanent stain. Too many bars, too few bite. So I move like dusk, no sound, no light. Got maps in my mind, got scores in the vault. Got a tone so cold it could freeze your pulse. I don't warn, I don't stall, I don't preach peace. I just catch them off guard and release that beast. I don't care who was friend, who flinched, who begged. Once you break code, you get checked and pegged. This that line you crossed when you lost your shield. When the wolves don't bark, they just break and peel. So if you feel brave, better check your cast. Cause once I step in, no questions asked.
Ain't no warning signs out here. Just silence. And then chaos. That's how the real ones move.
We don't give no warning signs, just strike when it's time. Ain't no threats, no posts, just chalk in a line. Pull up slow, mask face, cold mind. If you blink once wrong, that's your lifeline sign.
I don't talk war, I just breathe it in calm. Like a fuse in the dark with a grip on the bomb. No emotion in my stance, just angles and weight. And a plan to erase what the system create. I done move through the night like a ghost in the cut. Or a whisper get you killed and a pause get you stuck. Ain't no fair fights here, just ambush code. Or a friend turn snake and a deal explode. I've been trained by the pain, certified by the loss. Now I walk like a shadow that's paid what it costs. You can read me wrong, think I'm cool or light. Till I pull up close range and delete your night. Ain't no threats in my mouth, just leading facts. I don't bark, I detach, then attack and pass. So if you step or I step, better know the design. Out here, we don't give no warning signs.
We don't give no warning signs, just strike when it's time. Ain't no threats, no posts, just chalk in a line. Pull up slow, mask face, cold mind. If you blink once wrong, that's your lifeline sign.
Every move I make got a purpose and price. I don't guess side to side, then I carve with a knife. I ain't here for the noise or the flex online. I'm the glitch in your plan when the stars don't align. Seen too many fold cause they talk too loud. Gave the enemy time just to prep that round. But me, I go dark, I erase my name. Then appear like a whisper that ignites your flame. Ain't no preview real, no countdown clock. Just a closed car door when a click on lock. They ask how I move, I say clean and quiet. Like a breeze that turns streets into full-on right. So don't test the cone, cause it hides the blast. And I don't leave prints, just a shadow that passed. By the time they react, I'm already gone. You don't see the storm till your light switch gone.
Get no warning signs, just strike when it's time. Ain't no threats, no posts, just chalk in a line. Pull up slow, mask face, cold mind. If you blink once wrong, that's your lifeline sign.
My silence speak louder than your team on 10. My calm got them shook more than sirens again. I ain't march, I appear, I don't knock, I slide. Then I handle my task and I melt in the tide. I done crept through alleys where the rats don't go. With a blade in the dark and a soul like snow. Ain't no fair ones given, no warnings heard. Only death in the air and the final word. You blink, I move, you flinch, I react. You talk, I listen, then plot and attack. I'm the calm in the storm, the crack in your stance, the cut in your plan that you missed by chance. So play loud if you want, I stay low, prepared. And I strike like a myth when the brave get scared. No flash, no fame, just just death in my lines. Out here, real G's don't send warning signs. Give no warning signs, just strike when it's time. Ain't no threats, no posts, just chalk in a line. Pull up slow, mask face, cold mind. If you blink once wrong, that's your lifeline sign. The loud get watched, the calm get feared. I don't announce war, I just bring it. Hey.
So wait for the war to start. Me? I stay loaded. I'm ready before the first shot's fired.
I'm ready when it's war, boots laced, mind locked. Heat in the trunk, got the whole block shocked. I don't duck, I don't run, I just aim and score. You talk conflict, I was built for more. I don't flinch when the tension rise. I just load up calm with a flame in my eyes. I've been trained by the street, certified by pain. Got a mind full of war and a heart untamed. Ain't no warning in my breath when it's time to act. Just a fistful clip and a silent pack. With the code of the street, no retreat, no rest. And the name that they whisper with fear on their chest. When the block get loud, I'm moving slow. Like a king with a cause and a soul full of blow. I don't pray for peace, I prepare for smoke. While these clowns go live, I go silent and cloak. Cause the ones who survive don't wait on fate. They build from the dirt with a look of hate. So if the sirens ring, you know what I'm for. I ain't new to this game, I'm ready when it's war. I'm ready when it's war, boots laced, mind locked. Heat in the trunk, got the whole block shocked. I don't duck, I don't run, I just aim and score. You talk conflict, I was built for more.
You train with drills, I train with scars. Learn tactics from chaos and backseat cars. I don't need permission to flip that switch. I just scan, calculate, then end that glitch. Ain't no fair fight, just mission complete. And the plan always tight, with my boots on beat. I don't wait for a sign, I am the sign. A red flag in motion with a steel line spine. So while they plot, I prep. While they flex, I step. While they post, I ghost. Then I strike with rep. This that raw war talk from a mind to kill. With a stare that break through a coward's will. Don't test me when the clouds get dark, cause I light that fuse and ignite the spark. This ain't acting, this the core I store. You want beef? I'm ready when it's war.
I'm ready when it's war, boots laced, mind locked. Heat in the trunk, got the whole block shocked. I don't duck, I don't run, I just aim and score. You talk conflict, I was built for more. I done stared at the devil, told him let's go. Then walked through fire with a face of stone. I don't shake under heat, I adjust and grip. Turn calm into chaos with a half-step trip. I was born in the crack where the street don't speak. Where the weak get prayed and the wrong moves bleak. I ain't learned war, I am war 2 feet. In the zone where you sleep with your plans on repeat. It's that last breath anthem, that full metal script. That voice in your head when your pulse just dips. So if you looking for a threat, better aim much more, cause I ain't breaking. I'm ready when it's war. I'm ready when it's war. Boots laced, mind locked. Heat in the trunk, got the whole block shocked. I don't duck, I don't run, I just aim and score. You talk conflict, I was built for more.
You prepare for peace. I prepare for everything. And if that means war, so be it. Ain't no debates. Where I'm from, ain't no court dates. You speak with steel. Oh, you don't speak at all.
These them shoot first scriptures, taught with flame. Ain't no peace signs, just real ones in name. We on war, we walk, this spark we must. In this Bible of the block, only death earns trust.
I was raised on the curb with a strap and a code. Where a smile get you lined and your name gets sold. Ain't no arguments, just quick decisions. Where a flash mean death and real play with precision. I seen homies get dropped with their hands still up. Cops clean up the mess, then they blame it on us. So I don't wait, I don't beg, I don't plead. I move with a look and I lead when I bleed. It's the scripture of street, not found in a church. Where a Glock in your lap be the Bible in a hearse. You can quote all the saints, but out here we quote lead. And the verse ain't holy till it's carved in the dead. So I live by the rules that the system ignored. When survival ain't legal and your soul gets scored. If it's me or them, then you know how I move. Shoot first, speak later, that's the only groove. These them shoot first scriptures, taught with flame. Ain't no peace signs, just real ones in name. We don't want, we walk, then spark we must. In this Bible of the block, only death earns trust. This the gospel for the lost, for the ones with no light. Where revenge is a mission and the pain stay tight. Ain't no heaven in reach, just a flame on your hip. And the war in your eyes every time that you dip.
I done stood by the fence with a mind on tilt. Seen homies get erased while they drown in guilt. Ain't no court date, justice, no badge to call. Just a burner in the trunk and a plan for it all. I don't run, I respond with a silence so loud that my name move weight in the shadiest crowd. This that warfare scripture from the crack in the wall, where you sleep with your kicks and your back to the hall. Every word that I spit come from places they fear, from the zones they erase, but we still stand here. I ain't lyrical, I'm literal, on rhyme I react. This that shoot first doctrine that the system won't track. These them shoot first scriptures, talk with flame, ain't no peace signs, just real ones in name. We on war, we walk, this spark we must. In this Bible of the block, only death earns trust. If you see me silent, just know I'm at war. Mind on alert, eyes peeled to the floor. I done sat in the dark with a vest and a blade, waiting for a knock that could end what I made. This that page they don't teach in no school, where look get decoded like a military tool. This that logic from the alley, no love, no judge. We're shot in the night, get no tears, no grudge. We don't talk revenge, we build it in silence with a coldest of killers. Speak only in violence. If you ain't ready for that, don't enter this zone, cause we don't do mercy, we do it alone. Every step is a tactic, every word get weighed. Every smile could be fake, every handshake played. So I live like a ghost with a warrior's pride, and I sleep with my sins, but I wake up alive. These them shoot first scriptures, talk with flame, ain't no peace signs, just real ones in name. We don't war, we walk, we spark we must. In this Bible of the block, only death earns trust. You want peace? Better bring more than words, cause on this side, scriptures get written in smoke.
It's a survival speech. This is survival speech for those that made it through what breaks most men, for those still in it. This my survival speech, not for the weak or the ones who fought back when they could speak. For the nights we was hungry with pain in the gut, but we rose from the dirt, now we never shut up.
I done seen more lost than a preacher on call, more blood on these streets than a mural on the wall. Ain't no therapy here, just a fifth and a ride and a prayer that today ain't your final goodbye. They told me be calm, I said I don't know peace, just sirens and shots and a chase on police. They said get a job, I said show me a door. They said change your ways, I said change this war, cause I ain't choose the corner chose me. Where the light don't shine and the hope ain't free. Had to fight for my name, had to bleed for my bread. Now I talk for the ones that they left for dead. This ain't clout, this a code from the soul. This that truth that they scared to unfold. Hear rap, I hear cries in the beat, so I speak for my people. This my survival speech. This my survival speech, not for the weak, for the ones who fought back when they couldn't speak. For the nights we was hungry with pain in the gut, but we rose from the dirt, now we never shut up. I got homies who died before learning to live, got brothers in chains for the things they forgive, got cousins in court still praying for a time while the system play chess with a crooked design. I got wounds I don't show cause they deeper than skin, got sins I don't brag cause I'm trying to win. I ain't perfect, I'm a product of chaos and flame, where you hustle or starve in the streets, write your name. They say hope is the way, but where is the path when the only directions are trauma and wrath? So I write with conviction, not fiction or a trend, cause a post don't fix what's broke in the end. This ain't for charts, it's for souls in the grind, who stay up at night with war on their mind. So I spit for the ones who don't beg for relief. This ain't music, this war, and I'm bringing belief. It is survival speech.
Any fool can shoot, but not every killer knows when. Real power, that's trigger discipline. I got trigger discipline, calm in the flame. Finger don't twitch unless I'm calling your name. Move like a sniper, heart cold as stone. And when I let it off, I don't miss you gone.
I don't pop off quick, I observe and decide. Watch 100 fake G's get cooked by pride. They pull just to show, I pull when it's war. You can tell by my eyes, I ain't one to ignore. I don't flinch when it's tense, I just measure the room. Let the silence talk loud while the dead meat doom. Too many rush shots, just to prove they real, and end up outlined with a clip they feel. Me, I was raised with control in mind, where a second too fast, put your name on the line. I don't flash no heat, I just keep it close and let time do the work while I move like a ghost. When the pressure go up, I breathe slow, stare. I don't bluff, don't shake, don't shoot in the air. I shoot when it's time and the mission get clean. This ain't rage, this war with a laser beam.
I got
Trigger discipline, calm in the flame. Finger don't twitch unless I'm calling your name. Move like a sniper, heart cold as stone. And when I let it off, I don't miss you gone.
Seen too many fools die loud and dumb. All bark, no aim, get erased by one. You could talk big clips, show steel online, but when the smoke show up, you freeze, not mine. I got balance in my soul, precision in mind, and a 6th sense sharp when the traders align. I don't pull on emotion, I pull with thought, and I don't leave scenes, I leave impact spots. No stray bullets, no names in the way. Just a click, then a silence, then a car in the bay. You act off fear, I act off code, and I never miss shots when I enter that mode. You flex with a tool, I respond with a plan. While you post on the gram, I'm exposing your clan. So think twice when you test what I built in the street. I don't panic, I just aim and delete.
I got trigger discipline, calm in the flame. Finger don't twitch unless I'm calling your name. Move like a sniper, heart cold as stone. And when I let it off, I don't miss you gone.
No rush in my blood, just years of war. Just scars in my brain and a vault full of score. I done sat in the cut, waited days on prey. Cause the real ones hit when the time say play. You could hype up the scene with a mask and sound, but the moment get real when them shells touch ground. And when it's that time, I don't shake or think. I just aim where it hurt, then I watch you sink. This that code from the vets who don't shoot for fame, who move off instinct and end the game. I ain't looking for clout, I'm looking for order. And if you break the code, then you swim in the water. This that calm, this that weight, this that plan in depth. This that line between fear and a cold, clean death. So next time you flash, better check your skin, cause I don't react quick, I got trigger discipline.
I got trigger discipline, calm in the flame. Finger don't twitch unless I'm calling your name. Move like a sniper, heart cold as stone. And when I let it off, I don't miss you gone.
Keep your safety on, fool. You ain't ready. It ain't about how fast you pull, it's about what happens after.
This ain't politics, it's pain with a beat. They built the system against us, so we built the war back.
It's a war on the system, west side fire. Raised in the struggle, born in the wire. They got suits in the towers, we got heat on the hip. Ain't no justice when the scale always tip. It's a war on the system, we ain't asked for peace. We just want out or the crooked deceased.
I was born with a block, breathe smoke and sirens. Where the news call it crime, but we call it surviving. Teachers never cared, preachers barely showed, and the judge gave time like he throwing out cold. Cracked sidewalks, but my mind stayed sharp while the mayor ate steak. I was cold in the dark, used to look at them towers and dream of escape. Now I write every bar like it's sealed with fate. They say play the game, but they wrote the rules, and every move we make still demonized as fools. So I rap not for clout, not the trend to be seen, because this like my last weapon that's clean. They got drones in the sky, still we ride on feet. 10 deep, hood, heavy heartbeat to the beat. Revolution in my veins, I ain't built to comply. West side soldier, I was born to defy.
It's a war on the system, west side fire. Raised in the struggle, born in the wire. They got suits in the towers, we got heat on the hip. Ain't no justice when the scale always tip. It's a war on the system, we ain't asked for peace. We just want out or the crooked deceased.
Tell me how we free when the prisons explode, and the color of your skin still determines the code. I seen homies do life for a nickel or green, while the rich kill millions behind corporate screens. Ain't no balance in this land, just illusion and tricks. Same badge that protects be the one that inflicts. So I never trust a system that was built from a chain. From the cotton to the sale, it's the same damn game. Only difference now, we record what they do, but the hashtags fade while the mamas still lose. This ain't no sob story, this reality's raw. When they knock at your door like you started a war. So I pin my truth with the ash of the street. Got a flame in my chest that don't know defeat. Not a rapper, I'm a riot with rhythm, with a mind full of scars and the will that's been risen.
It's a war on the system, west side fire. Raised in the struggle, born in the wire. They got suits in the towers, we got heat on the hip.
Ain't no justice when the scale always tip. It's a war on the system. We ain't asked for peace. We just want out or the crooked to cease. This for the kids with no options but rage. For the single moms grinding under minimum wage. For the brothers shot down with a wallet in hand. And the names on the wall that still cover the land. I speak for the fallen, I spit for the chain. For the ones who went quiet from the hurt, from the pain. Every lyric I drop, a Molotov thrown at the courthouse steps at the heart of the throne. They tried to erase us, contain and divide, but we west side blood too strong to hide. I don't want peace if it's fake and bought. I want justice with teeth, not the kind that rots. So I stand with the people with my back to the flame. Still yelling fuck the system while I etch these names. They can jail my body, but they can't kill the mission. Cause the voice of the street don't need permission. It's a war on the system, west side fire. Raised in the struggle, born in the wire. They got suits in the towers, we got heat on the hip. Ain't no justice when the scale always tip. It's a war on the system, we ain't asked for peace. We just want out or the crooked to cease.
They gave us chains, we made them into ammo. They gave us silence, we turned it into sound. This is war, and we ain't done.
Ain't it so? Ain't go hoodsy, I ain't want this chick like now. Whatever split me, concentrate, it's just killing like compound.
Yeah. West Coast don't play. You talk tough, we walk tough. Ain't nothing sweet on this side.
We West Coast reckless, ride like it's lawless. Steel in the dash, no mercy for the cautious. Palms in the wind, but the block stay tense. Low and slow, but the beef intense.
Breathe in the smog, feel the static in the zone. Where the kids pack heat before they learn how to phone. Ain't no warnings, homie, this the final stage. West side jungle, survival with rage. We don't talk on the net, we don't flex for the gram. We pull up mad slow like, where's your man? Just another day, just another hood fight. Real ones raised where the street lights bite.
We West Coast reckless, ride like it's lawless. Steel in the dash, no mercy for the cautious. Palms in the wind, but the block stay tense. Low and slow, but the beef intense.
Grew up on warnings and homicide tape. Ain't no fair shots when the streets don't wait. We built from nothing, pain in the tone. Gold in the grill, still ice in the soul. Riding down Crenshaw, speakers on blast. Enemies lurking, but they don't last. Don't test no vet, this ain't Xbox Live. It's real consequences if you step out of line.
We West Coast reckless, ride like it's lawless. Steel in the dash, no mercy for the cautious. Palms in the wind, but the block stay tense. Low and slow, but the beef intense.
Ain't no love in the set, just codes and scars. And a blunt full of trauma while we count these bars. We don't beg for respect, we just take it with heat. With the windows down low and the soul on repeat. All black fit, match the tension I carry. I don't do threats, homie, I bury. Still west side reckless, still don't fold. And my story too real for the game they sold.
We West Coast reckless, ride like it's lawless. Steel in the dash, no mercy for the cautious. Palms in the wind, but the block stay tense. Low and slow, but the beef intense.
That's west side, fool. No rewinds, no do-overs.
Move smarter, move out the way.
Click, clack. Silence.
This ain't music. This is movement. This is West Side weaponry. Fully loaded, never jammed.
This that West Side weaponry, born from the mud, loaded with pain, designed for blood. I don't flash no peace, I just breathe like heat. And when I step, the whole block retreat.
I don't need no vest when I move through the zone, cause my name hit hard like a shot to the dome. Every bar got recall, every beat got blast, and my rep got weight you can't outlast. I was raised in the smoke, forged in the bang, where your stripes get earned in the middle of slang. Ain't no Hollywood light, just street built tools, and the mindset trained to dismantle fools. This that arsenal talk, but no cap in sight. Just a trunk full of truth and the scope on sight. I don't talk what I don't flex with the fake. When I cock that verse, whole timeline shake. I ain't walking, I'm marching, boots in place, with a stare so sharp it can slice through space. So if you step with a target on your legacy, better pray first. This is West Side weapon, this that West Side weaponry, born from the mud, loaded with pain, designed for blood. I don't flash no peace, I just breathe like heat. And when I step, the whole block retreat. Got aim in my voice, got weight in my name. When I spit, whole squads get erased from the game. I ain't loud, I'm lethal, I ain't hype, I'm threat. You see fire in my walk, no regrets, just that. I done sat with the killers, broke bread with the wise. Heard silence speak louder than 100 lies. Now I move with intent, precision and step. Like a warhead armed with a soul full of rep. You don't see me stutter, you don't catch me bluffing. I press with purpose, my pressure means something. Every line a command, every rhyme a strike. This ain't rap, this that late night fight. So respect how I breathe, how I build my art, how I drop like dusk when the world go dark. I don't come for the clout, I come for the key. This a takeover speech. West side weapon, this that west side weaponry. Born from the mud, loaded with pain, designed for blood. I don't flash no peace, I just breathe like heat. And when I step, the whole block retreat. From the block to the booth, I keep one tone. Cold focused like I carved from stone. You won't find no weakness in my lane. Only rules, routines, and suppress for flame. This that soldier talk that don't get taught. This that fire from the ones that never got caught. This that code that the OGs wrote with a finger on the pulse and a hand on the throat. I don't beg, I don't ask, I just step and act. And the room goes still like a mission intact. You feel the weight when I speak, no cap, no show. Every line of command from the west side soul. So salute when I pass, recognize that threat. Ain't a verse I drop that don't come correct. So if you roll on me, better bring a decree, cause I don't shoot to warn. It's west side weapon, this that west side weaponry. Born from the mud, loaded with pain, designed for blood. I don't flash no peace, I just breathe like heat. And when I step, the whole block retreat.
A verse is a bullet, a hook is a hit, and my name, that's the last thing you hear before it go